Peninsula Hotel side door. I sent this woman here. Okay, just park at the side door. She took her bag and got out of the car. The sound of her high heels was very loud. I watched her leave, really not doing anything serious. Do not dare to go to the front door. And then the phone dinged. You received a 1-star bad review. This woman is so over the top. It seems like it's pretty hard to get a 5-star review. Forget it. I'd better just leave to pick up Chin-Yan. I arrived at the Times Square car park and stopped the car. I took her back and said, you haven't given a 5-star review yet. Chin-Yan held out a finger. 5 stars. That depends on your performance today. I can't help it. I kind of see. You just let me come to carry the bag. Light Face saw the shop in front. There seems to be a swimming costume seller in front. Let's go buy a swimming costume. I put on her shoulder. After buying the swimsuit, you seem to be able to fulfill your promise. Light Face then said with some shyness, you set me up every time. If I had known that the Kyushu Pavilion was yours, I wouldn't have said that. I pushed her indirectly, but I didn't force you off. Every time it's your own promise. There's a waiter here at the door. Sir, madam, how can I help you? I put down these 2 bags, but not long after that, Lighten Up came out, walking with a loud voice. Light Fang shyly touched her chin. It seems a little difficult to say. Let's go. Do not buy. I asked her why she didn't buy it. There is no suitable. You buy your own, we go. I pointed to the inside. You do not buy, I also do not buy. Here are quite a lot of styles, do not like it. She whispered in my ear, not the style, but the size is not complete. The waiter also heard, said, lady, our shop's swimsuit ABCD cup are all full. I looked at Light Face chest and pondered, don't you have any E-cups? Dying you. Light Face directly shy away. No, even if. Let's go next door to see. Her house seems to be a bikini brand name shop, and the bikini styles next door are even more varied. There are all kinds of bikinis. I was dumbfounded. Won't such a bikini rot in the water? On the other side of the room, Light Fan was very shy. When I looked at the clothes in front of me, Light Fan immediately pulled me. Hurry up. That's not a swimming costume. We opened the door and went in to choose a bikini. Yen was the first to ask, where are your swimming costumes? The waitress introduced the bikinis. Miss, these are the newest bikinis in the shop. She blushed as she looked at the bikinis. She then chose a bikini from Budo. Lin Yi, what do you think of this one? I think it's quite cute. I immediately shook my head. I don't think it shows your strengths enough. Light Fan was puzzled. What advantages? I took off my bikini. I pointed to this bikini. I think this one is definitely more appropriate. She was so shy. Then she slapped me. Yuck. I laughed at this chick's face, but she took the bikini to the waitress and wrapped up the E-cup bikini. I also took the bikini she chose to the waiter and asked for this one too. She asked me curiously, I thought you didn't like this one. The one I like is only worn in front of me. The one you like you can wear when you go out to play. After the purchase we walked out. Light Face said to me, go, let's go to the 4th floor to see. There are a few custom dress, niche brand is not bad. We arrived at the door of the customized dresses shop. Light Yen looked at the dress in front of her and said, this dress, I want to try it on. The waiter also complimented her. Lady, you have a good eye. This is our latest model. I was lying here all alone, very bored. Women can't estimate the time it takes to try on clothes. At this time, Light Yin poked her head out and whispered, Lin Yi, come in for a moment. I smiled and responded to her. This is not YYK. Is it appropriate for me to go in here? Light Fan replied shyly, what are you talking about? I want you to come in and help me fasten the zip at the back. I can't do it myself. Then I walked in. Light Face back was to me, and the zip wasn't closed. I looked at the gown. Aren't you showing a bit too much? Light Fan explained there is a shawl. It can't block the back. I looked at the bra on the chair. It wasn't put on. Shouldn't it be? I looked at her breasts. Mr. G, are you sure you are an E-cup? How come I feel like it's an F? My underwear can't wear this piece of gown. So I didn't wear it. Don't look blindly. I just didn't say anything. So I helped her zip it up. Okay. Light Face shook her hair. Does it look good? I looked at the girl. Not good looking, but beautiful. Light Face smiled happily. Since you said it looks good, then I'll choose this one. The waiter also said, Lady, I feel that this evening dress is tailor-made for you. It fits too well. That's when someone walked in. This woman looked at the man on the side. Mr. Zhang, this evening dress is really beautiful. I also want, I said. General Manager Zhang then agreed. Get me a gown of the same style. The waiter bent down to apologize. I'm really sorry. There is only one set of all the customized models. You can look at other styles. As a result, General Manager Zhang pointed at Light Fan. Then let her take it off. Looking at the two of them, I guess I can't afford it. Light Fan did not tolerate it at all and wrapped her hands around it. Who says I can afford it? The woman said, this set costs more than 80,000 yuan. Are you sure you can afford it? This is only this money. I can rely on their own to buy. Unlike you. Huh, what do you mean? I'm not a rich man. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Clerk, I'll add 20,000 to your commission and you sell me this dress. Sir, that's not the rule. What rules? I am the rule. I just stood up. It's too good to be true. If you had money, then I'll let 100,000. Besides, if you look at the size of this dress, it probably won't fit your date. Not for an airfield. The clerk said, Sir, if you really like it, I'll book you another one. Mr. Zhang awkwardly refused. No, we won't buy it. Lai Yan looked at me. For the sake of you coming forward, I will let you feast your eyes on it tonight, then I will not be polite. Then he took out the 2 outfits. You try them on. I put on the clothes. And Light Face was thinking in her heart, it's like a walking clothes rack. It's too bad he's not a trainee. What do you think? Light Fan helped me straighten my trouser legs. I think this is the right one. Otherwise I am afraid that if you change a few more outfits, all the little girls here will be confused. I agreed and swiped my credit card. I can't wait to go home and feast my eyes. Back to the villa area. I lay here savoring the juice and sunbathing in the sun. That's when I suddenly saw something. Light Fan has put on a bikini and walked out. This damn, to spray nosebleed. Light Fan also looked at me. This guy's body is too good. That mermaid line is too sexy. Is it good? I don't think I'm the one who's going to have a good time today. But you are. Light Face head went sideways. Who's looking at you? I'm sitting next to the pool. I'm wearing a bikini, so I'm honoring my promise. I came in front of Light Face and hugged her hips. I just love people like you who keep their word. Come down and play together. I held out my hand and Light Face hand came up. Then she went into the pool with a splash, and she ended up saying, Don't let go of me. I can't swim. So I held onto her. Don't worry, I won't let go. Why don't I teach you how to swim? I know breaststroke, backstroke, and freestyle. Light Face also agreed. Okay, but I'm afraid of choking. You mustn't throw me in the water. I slowly let go of her and let her stand alone in the water. You relax first. As a result, you don't trust me, or you don't trust my skills. Clamp me so tightly, I can't even move. What are you talking about? I don't trust myself. Afterwards, I held Light Face's stomach and let her flop on the water. Trying to swim, she felt the change in herself and said happily, I'm really floating. But as soon as she said that, she panicked and slapped the water frantically. When I saw this, I knew it was bad. I immediately dived into the water and swam towards Light Face. She kept sinking towards the bottom of the pool. I grabbed her and kissed her on the head, worried about her lack of oxygen. Eventually they both surfaced, but didn't separate, still kissing. I looked at her. Were you scared? She looked at me seriously. With you there, it doesn't seem so scary. Then I grabbed her legs and lifted them up. Qin Yan, I want to. Qin Yan hummed and asked me to be a little lighter. I didn't care about that. I directly jumped inside her chest. Then I lifted her up again and held her in my arms, followed by paid content. An hour later, we all returned to the villa. Light Face was inside taking a shower. So I asked her, can I use your mobile phone? Use. In 950,824, I picked up her mobile phone and looked at the unlock mode of the phone. After pressing the unlock code, I heard a ding. System mission completed. Rewarded 100,000 proficiency value. Occupation completion. 75%. Reward Wangzhong Pier. What? I didn't hear it wrong. That's the second largest cruise ship pier in China. Master didn't hear it wrong. Oh, it's the Wangzhong Pier. And you've already completed 75% of your career completion. And you're not far from unlocking your next career. According to this progress, there's no problem unlocking the next profession early. Light Face also walked out at this time. I blame you for messing up. I haven't learned how to swim yet. I said awkwardly. This place is free to you. I'll just teach you later. At this time, she saw the repaired pillow, which, I explained to her, that the quilt and pillow on the bed were all brought out from the orphanage in those years. I got used to them and didn't want to throw them away. You are an orphan? I continued, listening to what Ma said. As soon as I was born, I was sent to the orphanage, and then I grew up there. Light Face then apologized to me. I'm sorry for bringing up your sad story, but sorry for what? I'm not sad at all. When I was little, it was Ma who took care of me, treating me like her own son, and I was surrounded by lots of little friends. Sounds like you had a good time as a child. Light Face then prepared to leave. Then I'll go to sleep first. You get up early tomorrow to send me to work. After I'm busy, I can attend Grandpa's birthday party in the afternoon. I gave the okay sign. I can't wait to drive you to work every day. It's almost time to reach the mission. I took out my mobile phone. Someone clicked a call for me. Aside from Light Face, who was still asleep. Wama, you're looking for me. Xiao Yi, UCC called me, saying you guys broke up and wanted me to talk to you about your feelings. Wama, you've watched me grow up. Don't you know my character? A good horse doesn't come back to grass. You're still so stubborn. I have a friend whose daughter is about the same age as you. Can you meet her tomorrow? Sure. I wouldn't dare not to go if you say so. Wama, I'll come back to see you in a few days. I've arranged to meet them at 9 a.m. tomorrow at the Tianua Tea House. The girl's name is Song Wenhui. I'm hanging out. Go to bed early. Don't be late. Wama hung up the phone. This UCC is really cheeky. The next day, I went to the Tianwei Tea House. I came here to look for someone. Has a person called Song Wenhui made a reservation? The waiter then said, just now Miss Song has already explained. You can go to the third floor. I walked into the third floor box. This Annie introduced herself. Yo, it's Lin Yi, isn't it? I'm Wenhui's mother. This is my son. And on the side are Wenhui's first and second aunts. I said coldly, hello auntie. Lin Yi, I heard from the orphanage that you work for a real estate company. Then can I get a cheaper deal if I go to you to buy a house? I sat her down. I don't work there anymore. I was fired by the company. The two aunts beside me then asked me, what are you doing now? Can't be a hobo? Can you? I picked up the tea. That's not so bad. Usually running blah blah blah. Barely enough to make ends meet. What's wrong with Wang Tuiping? This is not fooling people. Mom, don't be anxious. Although the work is not good, but the looks are not bad, and the orphanage is not to be demolished. Let's talk about it first. Wen's mother is proud to say, Wenhui is working in the bank. The conditions are not bad. I hope you can buy a suite in Zhonghai full payment. Not too big on 100 square feet or more on the line. Full payment. Wenhui ruffled her hair. If you really like me, this should not be a problem for you, right? I didn't refute it, so I asked them, apart from these, are there any other requirements? The first sister-in-law said, we are an ordinary family. The other we will not be too difficult for you. The bride price of 888,000. A lucky charm. Hearing this, I drank in the tea and spit it out. This is not a little more, but Wen's mother said, not much Wenhui's colleague got married a few days ago. The bride price charged 1.66 million. When you say that, it's almost like selling your daughter. Auntie, don't be angry. Go on. What else do you want? This brother opened his mouth. All that's left is the car. Buy an imported car over 500,000. Too cheap for me to drive. I slammed the table. According to your request, it should be at least 10 million. In my case, do you think I can afford it? Wen's mom had a good idea for me. You young people don't rely on your family to get married. But my parents are dead. Do you want me to rely on them? I didn't say that. We heard that the orphanage will be relocated. When the land is sold, you will have money. Hearing this, I directly threw the tea on them. No wonder they are so whimsical. It turns out that the idea is to hit the orphanage. I was just trying to deal with you guys, but you've got the idea of an orphanage, and you want to buy you a house and a car. Shame on you. I'm just going to get out of here. They got anxious. Son, are you all right? Mom will take you to the hospital now. How dare you splash me with tea? I won't spare him. This brother came to the window with a potted plant, and when he came out, I fucking smashed him. And I just happened to walk out towards my own limousine. He yells, fuck you, and the plant was thrown out of his hand. But it didn't hit me. What the fuck? The plant hit the ground in pieces. I looked up. It must have come down from above. He said fiercely, you're lucky you dodged quickly, or I'd have smashed you to death. I was furious. Do you know the consequences of throwing objects from a height are very serious? Then I took out my car key and pressed it, and there was a click. I said, the flower pot didn't hit me, but it scratched my car. You guys tell me how you're going to pay for it. The three of them were shocked when they heard this. How can that be? He immediately came down here and looked at this limo. This car is actually yours. That's right. The original price of this car is 28 million, and it's almost $1 million to repaint it. You guys cash or transfer. Wenhui also came down. Lin Yi, is this car really yours? It's not mine. Is it yours? You guys think about how to pay for it. I didn't ask you for more. She shamelessly hugged my hand. Lin Yi, you first calm down. My brother, he was impulsive, and I think you're not a bad person. Even if you don't have a job, I'm willing to fight with you. I shook her hand off straight away. Get out of the way. Go back and get the money together. If you don't send $1 million in a week, you'll be waiting for a summons from the court. Then I drove away from this place. It's to bad luck. Wen's mother slapped Wenhui's face. Really useless. You can't keep a man even if you are given a chance. This brother also pointed up, but he missed such a tycoon for nothing. This is because of you. Think about how to compensate him. One jump here. The system's reward is the pier. I got out of the car. There are really a lot of people here, and there are a lot of luxury cars. There just happened to be a man and woman in front of me. Manager meow. When I was out on the water just now, I broke the boat seat. The woman was pouting. Please do something about it. I didn't mean to do it. The manager of the operation department of Wonchong Marina. This old man looked at her loosely. This is not very good. The seats are leather, very expensive. I'm just a small netizen who doesn't have the money to pay for it, so I'll give her my body for it. The old man stared at her chest and agreed to go down. It's okay. Go to my office at night to talk about how to do it in return. I came in front of the two of them and broke the pier. You just let it go. The bread has nothing to do with you. Dude, I'm the manager here. I'm the one who decides whether to pay or not. You still know you're the manager. If she doesn't pay, you pay yourself. I just left. The old man is still cursing. Are you sick? I won't let them pay. Who the hell are you? I walked into the Wonchong mansion. Sir, do you have any business to attend to? I'm Lin Yi, looking for your manager. Bai Songjiang. The receptionist immediately responded. Are you Mr. Lin? Mr. Lin, please follow me. Manager Bai is waiting for you in the conference room. The conference room was already full of people, and Bai Songjiang said, Mr. Lin, all our executives have been waiting for you for a long time. I've made a special inquiry, but I don't think everyone has arrived yet. Mr. Lin, you wait a moment. Just missing the operations manager Miao Changyu. I guess the work is busy, so a little late. I sat her down and crossed my legs. There is no hurry. Wait for him to arrive before the meeting. Shall you go to urge again. Let manager Miao come over quickly. 5 minutes later, operations manager Miao Changyu came in with his collar straightened. Sorry. I saw him walk in and said, Manager Miao, you are busy. Miao Changyu was shocked. You are the new chairman. I slammed the table. What do you think now? I'm the oldest. Miao Changyu knelt on the ground. Mr. Lin, I was wrong. I'll make amends. Please give me another chance. It's too late. Manager Bai, tell the security guards to throw him out. Yes. Mr. Lin, he's still trying to resist. Mr. Lin, I was wrong. Give me a chance. I've just inspected the area around the pier, and I think there's still room for improvement. I'm going to upgrade and renovate the pier, and I hope you'll come up with a plan in the near future. Mr. Lin, actually Wonchong Pier is already second place. There is no need to upgrade and renovate it. I don't like second place. I only want to be first. I want to make Wonjiang Marina the biggest marina in the world. I'll prepare the money for the remodeling. In addition, the grassroots staff in the marina get a 20% pay rise, and all the executives get a 10% pay rise. Everyone shouted happily. Thank you, Mr. Lin. Then I stepped out. It was their turn to take care of the rest. I just had to pay for it. Mr. Lin, someone sent a painting and said they wanted me to pass it on to you. Okay, I know. I'll go over there now. Then someone called me. Hello, is this a Mr. Lin Yilin? The commemorative what you ordered 3 days ago can now be delivered. Is it convenient for you to collect it now? After picking up the painting, I'm going to the East Lake Villa to attend Ji Qingyan's grandfather's birthday banquet. I don't have enough time. You can just deliver it directly to the property of the Jeshu Pavilion. Mr. Lin, because the merchandise is too valuable, we have to hand it over to you. So, then you tell someone to deliver it to East Lake Villa. Here at East Lake Villa, I stopped the car and walked out. At the doorway, Lightface was already waiting for me to arrive, and when she saw me, she called out Lin Yi. Her was wearing a bought gown with sparkling gems on her chest. She hurriedly covered her chest. I said, can't your eyes look somewhere else? Mainly because you stand out too much there. It's hard for me not to pay attention. We walked in. The others saw us and were talking. Isn't this the Ji family's eldest miss? She's so pretty. Who's that guy on the side? We came to Grandpa. Grandpa, we're late. It's okay. Qingyan, this is the first boyfriend you've brought home. Introduce him to Grandpa. This is Qingyun's grandfather, Ji Yongqing. The woman on the side is not convinced. Ego, isn't this the driver who drove the blah 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 the other day? Ji Qingyan, you are also really low. Grandpa, this person is a driver of the abracadabra. I also took his car on the basis of the company's sports car. The service attitude is not good. Also want to seduce me. The others were just talking about it. So like Yin said, what are you talking about? Ji Yongqing immediately showed a disgusted expression. Actually, there is such a thing. Like Yin then helped me explain. Grandpa, that car was originally Lin Yi's. He drove the blah 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 just to experience life. Qingyan, you're really stupid and naive. Who would drive an abracadabra if those rich kids are not hanging out in clubs with internet celebrities? At this time, the woman on the side said, you guys don't quarrel. Later let your cousin's husband come over to take a look to know whether he is a liar or not. My new boyfriend, your future cousin's husband, Fu Junping. He is the agent of the blah blah company in Yanjing. Last month Baba did implement the business of luxury cars. I guess this gentleman surnamed Lin is an ordinary driver. If he lures women, I will notify the headquarters to immediately investigate this matter strictly. She looked at us confidently. I really didn't think that even the G family's eldest young lady would be fooled. Papa G then inquired about Lai Yan. Daughter, what is going on here? Dad, listen to my explanation. Lin Yi is definitely not a fraud. Chi Yung-chin also waved his hand. Well, Qin Yan, you silly child. Quickly tell him to leave. He's not welcome at my birthday banquet. At this time, a car stopped at the door. The staff walked down. May I ask if a Mr. Lin Yi Lin is here? I saw them come here and responded to them. I'm here. Lai Yan looked over with some surprise. The staff took out a box. Mr. Lin, this is the 175th anniversary model what you purchased. Please sign for it. After opening the box, they saw a gold watch appear in front of everyone's eyes. They also got close to look at it, and it was really the Patek Philippe 175th anniversary model. This watch must cost more than 17 million. How could he have bought it? No way. Did I make a mistake? I put on the watch straight away. Alright, it's none of your business. Let's go back first. The others praised Grandpa G. Oh G, your granddaughter is great. She's found such a fast son-in-law. I told you, with Miss G's ability, how could she find a mediocre man for a boyfriend? Thank you for your kind words. Then he said, Tianxina, you've misunderstood Lin Yi. Quickly apologize to him. These two weren't convinced either. It's just a misunderstanding. What's there to apologize for? I see that this kid is rich and powerful, but doesn't say anything for half a day. He doesn't care much for Qin Yan. Maybe she'll be dumped in a few days. What does he mean by saying grapes are sour when you can't eat them? Qin Yan, you should look at it with your eyes. I thought this watch was a congratulatory gift for Grandpa, but he put it on himself. The fact that he didn't even give a gift is obviously that he doesn't have you in mind. The corners of Ji Tianxin's mouth rose. My mother was right. Our jumping started preparing a congratulatory gift for Grandpa a month in advance. Zhongping, take out the gifts you've prepared and show them to them. I know Grandpa likes old things. This is a set of copper coins from the former Qin dynasty that I put a lot of effort into collecting. It's valued at over 2 million now, and will definitely go up in value in a few more years. Qin Yan, see, this is a congratulatory gift prepared with care. Tianxin is right. Even if you find a rich boyfriend, but he doesn't take you seriously and doesn't care to spend a cent on you, it's all for naught. Who said Lin Yi didn't prepare a gift? Lai Yan then took something out of her bag. Lai Yan opened the box. Grandpa, this is the gift Lin Yi prepared for you. He put a lot of thought into it too. Chi Yung-chin looked at the gift. This spanner finger is quite pretty too. Ji Tianxin gets cocky. Qin Yan, your boyfriend drives a $20+ million limousine and carries a $10+ million watch, but he actually gave this cheap thing. Chi Yung-chin awkwardly rounded off the situation. This has nothing to do with money. The thought is good. I'm behind Qin Yan, patting her on the shoulder. Qin Yan, this was originally a gift you prepared, so there's no need to help me round up. Lin Yi, why did you say that? Why are you arguing with him so much? I prepared the gift. I'm the owner. Lai Fang couldn't believe my words. You prepared a congratulatory gift. If you come here to congratulate old Mr. G on his birthday, it would be rude if you didn't even bring a gift. Old Mr. G, this is the congratulatory gift I prepared for you. I hope you will like it. Chi Yung-chin opened this painting. Chi Yung-chin was very shocked. It was actually Zhang Da-qian's peach garden painting. The cousin's husband on the side immediately stood up. What? The selling price of this painting was, at the very least, over 200 million. Ji Tianxin looked at the painting. Grandpa, are you sure you read it right? Is this painting really worth 200 million? How come I don't see anything special about it? Ji Yung-chin looked seriously at Ji Tianxin. This is a Mr. Zhang Da-qian's authentic painting. The meanings embedded in it, how come out, is something an ordinary person can see. Cousin's husband then began to speak. Grandpa, I'm afraid you are looking away. The owner of this painting is our chief plant, Mr. Chen Chong. Once someone offered 230 million. He did not even sell. I think this painting is 80% a fake. Ji Tianxin laughed sarcastically. Qin Yan, I didn't expect your boyfriend to fool people with a fake. It really makes people laugh. Qin Yan looked at me. I believe that Lin Yi wouldn't fool people with a fake painting. He's not that kind of person, although we haven't been dating for long. Qin Yan is really a good girl. As a result, the painting was torn straight away. Cousin's husband said confidently, Guys, I've seen this painting with my own eyes at General Chen's house before. I can't assure you with my chest that it's a fake. Hearing this person say that, then things will be interesting. Qin Yan, this is the rule in the antique world. When you come across this kind of fake forgeries, they are destroyed on the spot. I touched Qin Yan's hand. Don't be angry. Let me handle this. Then step forward. I pointed at this cousin's husband. It is said that you are the head of Abracadabra Company in the Yanjing area, but I am now informing you. your qualification to operate is cancelled. This man held up his glasses. Joke, what qualifications do you have to talk nonsense here? I have 20% of the shares of ABA in my hands. Do you think I have the qualification to cancel your operation qualification? I think you are crazy, right? There's a limit to what you can say. Light Face looked at me awkwardly. Lin Yi, this is not the time to joke. You can't scare Fu Jumping. I whispered to her, if I really have 20% of the shares, let me feast my eyes on them again at night. Light Yin got shy. It is this time. You still have time to tease me. You can call Chen Shuang right now. Tell him I'm Lin Yi and he'll tell you if what I'm saying is true. He took out his mobile phone straight away. Just call. I'll put you on speakerphone so you clowns can be exposed in public. Mr. Chen, I'm Fu Jumping, Baba's operator in Yanjin. I'd like to ask, do you know a guy called Lin Yi? You met him. I'm ordering you to treat him Mr. Lin well. He holds 21% of our shares. If you don't serve him well, I'll revoke your operating license. That's not true. Lin Yi said he holds 20% of the shares. Mr. Chen, did I meet someone with the same name? That's because I gave Shang Daqian's famous painting, The Peach Garden, to Lin Dong, who didn't want to take advantage of me by passing on a 1% share. When I heard that, the phone fell on the floor. Cousin's husband thumped and knelt on the ground. Now, in my capacity as the second largest shareholder of Abracadabra, I announce that your operating qualifications have been revoked. Ji Tianxin slapped the table. Lin, you don't go too far. Today is Grandpa's birthday banquet. There's no need for you to rush things. Eddie on the side also said, at least you are Qing Yan's boyfriend. Do you not care about family love at all? I stroked Qing Yan's hair. If Qing Yan had asked, I would have said yes to whatever she wanted. But not you guys. My face darkened. Ji Yunqing picked up the painting and sighed. Pity, fooling around. By the way, just now, you tore up the peach garden painting that I gave to older Mr. Ji, which is worth more than 200 million yuan. Shouldn't you guys compensate for it? He then grabbed my trouser leg. I didn't do it on purpose. Lin Dong, please give me another chance. I directly pushed him away. What do you need a police officer for if an apology works? Then he looked at Ji Tianxin again. You must give me a hand, otherwise I'm really finished. As a result, get lost. Want me to help you pay off your debt? Beautiful thought. From now on, we have nothing to do with each other. Tianxin, don't leave me. I was so good to you before. You can't abandon me at this time. Ji Tianxin directly kicked him away. Bah, you stay away from me. Don't dirty my dress. I looked at my cousin's husband who was kneeling on the ground. If you are a man, get up. It's not worth it for such a woman. Uncle Ji, please inform your family. Go inside the inner room. I have something else to say to your family alone. Uncle Ji nodded. I know. Ji Yunqing was the first to ask me. Granddaughter-in-law, what exactly are you going to say? Being secretive. It's about your granddaughter Yan Tianxin. Ji Tianxin gasped and gnashed her teeth. You less pretending to be mysterious there. If you have something to say it quickly. If you have a fart, let it go quickly. I looked at this disgusting woman. Yesterday you took my car and went to the Peninsula Hotel. Right. What? I had a date with a friend to play cards there. You have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. But did you bring a bunch of erotic products and meet two black guys to play Philly landlord? Ji Tianxin was like a bolt from the blue. She was shocked. You're talking rubbish. I have a few videos on my phone. I'll send them to Qing Yan's phone later. If you only had fun indoors, I really wouldn't have any evidence. But I didn't think that you would dare to bring them to lust in a public place. Ji Yunqing was already on fire when he saw this video. Bastard, how did our Ji family produce such a shameless thing like you? Ji Tianxin knelt on the ground in fear. Grandpa, listen to my explanation. I did go to the hotel with the black friends, but we were just talking business. Ji Yunqing didn't listen to her explanation either. He threw a slap over. Just now he was talking about playing cards. Now he's talking about business. Do you really think I'm senile? This and he also wanted to explain. Dad, it might be that kid who has a grudge and is making false accusations. Uncle Ji then reprimanded her. Enough. If you want to make false accusations, you're not watching it here. If these videos were sent out, the Ji family would lose face. Then there was a severe beating. Elder Ji, Uncle Ji, I'll stay out of your family business. I'll leave first. Lin Yi, thank you. And such an expensive gift. It really broke your bank. It's a shame it didn't get to Grandpa. You'll have to make up for it by placing more orders in the future. No matter what. I can't watch others bully you and stand by. Then I drove out of here, with Light and Face watching from behind. She thought to herself, I thought he'd asked for something too much, but he's just asking me to place a few more orders. I won't be able to eat at the birthday banquet, so I'd better take more orders and finish the job earlier. The mobile phone then came. You have a new order. Please pay attention to take the order. Come to the floral district. A man called out to Hope. The girl in front of her is Hope. Hope looks over Marway, what are you doing here? I'm picking you up from school. My dad bought me a new BMW, but Hope didn't want to go with him. I'm not interested. You can go first. The car I called will be here soon. You are the department flower of the University of Finance and Economics. Sit Baba more 10W. It is better to take my car. Yuan broke her hand free. I don't want it. You let go of me. And that's when I came and stopped the car. I looked at them. Who is a Mr. Stow? Tail number 4389. Hope pointed to herself. I'm mobile phone number 4389. So get in the car. I'm the abracadabra driver. I came to pick you up. Marway couldn't believe it. Hope, did you call this car? Hope said in disgust. Get out of my way. I'm getting in the car. I'm getting in the car. Hope looked at the interior of the car and gasped in awe. She asked me, if you drive a sports car, why do you still work as an abracadabra driver? It doesn't matter what kind of car you drive. The important thing is to earn money by your own efforts. Your destination is here, in front of the University of Finance and Economics. Yuan's face pleaded. Little brother, can I at a VX? I didn't look at her. Why? Do you believe in love at first sight? Love at first sight. Little girl, you're too simple. How do you know I'm not a bad person? Don't say that to just anyone next time. Little girls nowadays, still too simple. They're not afraid of bumping into a toothpick. I'm driving away. A phone call came in. Song Wenhui. She just said, Lin Yi, I'm going to work tomorrow. Can you pick me up? Is there something wrong with you? Or did you get the money together for your $2 million car repair? Want me to pick it up tomorrow? Lin Yi, when was your brother-in-law now? How can a family still joke like this? During the day we were just testing you. Now that you've passed our family's test, we're already boyfriend and girlfriend. Hearing this, I am very speechless. How can this cheek be so thick? What kind of dream are you having? The compensation can be a sin less. Or you wait for the court summons. I hung up the phone. These low-end green teas really have no bottom line at all. After taking the order, I came to Jenny home. The girl from the previous live broadcast saw me drive up and was surprised too. Brother Yacht, what a coincidence. I also looked over. Yes, are you going to the Zhonghai International Circuit? The official organized an event to broadcast outdoor live at the racetrack. It's hard to get a chance to go in. Brother Yacht, it's too hot. I bought some fruit. Don't move while you drive. I'll feed you. I ate the fruit. It's so sweet. She smiled happily too. Zhonghai International Circuit. When I came here, I said to her, it just so happens that I want to check out the action, so I'll go in with you. We walked in. As soon as we came in, we saw these two people looking at each other angrily. Ups, why are the two of them even arguing? I asked her, do you know those two? The woman is Ren Zixuan, and the guy is Sun Rui. They're both popular anchors. I'll go over and see what's going on. The girl came in front of them. Brother Rui, what's going on? What's going on? Miss Ren wants to get rid of both of us. Ren Zixuan is also not polite. Don't spit on me. It's not me who's kicking you out. It's the owner of the racetrack who said that he only needs one anchor. Sister Zhuan, the car park is so big. The three of us live broadcast. Not also quite good. Sun Rui said the reason. Joke, but also moved out of the racing boss. It's obvious that Miss Ren has embraced the lack of Qin Shao and wants to give us a downward spiral. I just hold on to the fight. So what? Is my kind of phoenix to live with a bunch of you pheasants? Ren Zixuan's assistant just came. Sister Zhuan, all has been done. We take the work card, can go in. Qin Shao is waiting inside. Ren Zixuan took the card. I'm going to live here alone exclusively. You guys have nothing to do. Get lost. Hooray, let's go. They are backed by a Mr. Qin. We can't compete with them. They sighed and sighed. Let's go. What else can we do? Really angry, I came to them. No need to go. I continue to say, come are here, today in this life. Ren Zixuan looked at me angrily. Who are you? That tone is not small. Dare to mess with Qin Shao, you do not know how to die. Oh, then call him over and show me how I'm going to die. Brother Yacht, calm down. We're not going to broadcast anymore. We don't need to be angry with them. Let's just go. No way. You to come in with me. I'm going to make you go on air today. Sun Rui worriedly asked Xinyu, what's your friend's background? I'm not sure, but I believe Brother Yacht. Even if there's a mountain of fire in front of us, I'll go with him. Sun Rui looked at her in surprise. Then he followed us in. Okay, I'll trust him too. Ren Zixuan said in a conspiratorial manner in front of us. It would be a shame to be beaten out in a while. The vehicles in here are all luxury cars. Lamborghini, Pagani, McLaren, Ferrari. The two of them have marveled. My God, this racing circuit is also too cool. If we can broadcast live here today, the popularity will definitely explode. Brother Yacht, are you sure we can go live? You guys prepare your equipment with me here. No one can kick you out. Xin Yu, look, Yang Qin and Ren Yushuan are coming over. Ren Zishuan then pointed at us. Xiao Qin, Manager Zhou, it was agreed that today is my exclusive live broadcast. These guys actually barged in. Especially the one who led the way is still mad as hell. He doesn't even have you in his sights. As a result, Manager Zhou walked up to me and bent down. General Manager Lin, you're here. Qin Xiao also waved to me. Oh Lin, why are you free to come over? Ren Zishuan, who was on the side, was embarrassed by this. Her face was very ugly as she asked Xiao Qin. Manager Zhou, could it be that you know this person? Qin Xiao then angrily yelled at her. You're blind. This is the owner of the Zhonghai racing circuit. Oh Qin, is this your friend? She was very rude to me just now outside. Oh. Qin Xiao immediately pushed her away. What friend? She is a peripheral girl pulled to make a scene. I immediately let her roll. Qin Xiao, don't drive me away, If I can't broadcast today, my life career is over. But Qin Xiao did not give the opportunity. Lao Lin's character I understand. If you do not go too far, he will not take care of you. Long carry her out. This woman can only be dragged away. She still wants to struggle. You let go of me. I will not go. Qin Xiao looked at me. Is that ankle woman your person? Her looks are okay, but her body is average. Do you want me to introduce you to a few big horses? Thief exciting. I touched my own luxury car. Did not reply. This kind of thing to fight for the country. It is better for you to do it. Sun Bre heard this and thought in his heart, what is this Lin Yi? How dare he even taunt Xiao Qin? It's so awesome. Xiao Qin continued, this is the newest venue. Let's do 2 laps. It's just that I have an itchy hand. Okay, my skills in entering the corner have improved a lot. You want to win me? It's not that simple. The two of them drove their luxury cars to the starting line here. They both noticed. Don't stare. Go live. If we miss it, we'll lose money. If we miss it, we'll lose out. Lane, let's bet on something. Otherwise it's no fun. What do you want to bet? Qin Xiao stretched out a finger. 100,000 a second. 5 laps in total. A few seconds of being thrown off. How much money will be given to the other side? What do you think? And naturally I made an okay gesture. The girl holding up the sign came to the center and waved the hand flag. 3, 2, 1. Start the car. Their supercars catapulted to the start, and the roar was loud and clear. I overtook him at the start, and Qin's car seemed to be eating my exhaust fumes. In the end, my car was the first to cross the finish line. First place was 7 minutes and 21 seconds. Second place was 8 minutes and 12 seconds. Xin Yu saw me cross in the focus first and raised her hand very happily. Lin is great. I was already smoking a cigarette and waiting for him to get out of the car. How about it? Can you convince me to lose? Qin Xiao got out of the car and said seriously, you were too scary. I have been practicing hard for days, but I can't actually run past you. Then he took out the check. Willing to bet? This is 2.1 million. Thank you. I will give the check to the manager. There is a scratch on my car. Take this money to find someone to help me to repair the car. Okay. Mr. Lin, I'll take a picture and contact the manufacturer so they can send an engineer from overseas to fix it. I looked to these two. You guys live here. If you need help, look for Zhou Haitao. I'll leave first. Thank you, Brother Yacht. Xin Yu looked at me happily. Qin Xiao put his arm around my shoulder. What's going on? You don't want to play with a female anger, but you want to go to a blah 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 blah. I'm enjoying myself. Want to join me? Qin Xiao raised his hand and refused. I do not go. Those women on my car on the shouting hot. Who can't stand? Whoa, go to drive your blah blah. I'll just get out of here. They're just looking at you because you're stupid and have a lot of money. I'm out of here. I walked out the door and took out my mobile phone. I'm at 17. 3 orders short of 20. I'll be done soon. There are only 3 orders left. Let's have a meal and continue. Come to the noodle shop. Auntie Liu, why are you closing so early today? I said I haven't eaten your fried rice for a long time. So I came here today to satisfy my craving. It's just that Xiao Jing is out of school. So I'm going to close up and pick her up before I set up my stall. So if you want to eat something, I'll make it for you right now. I'll go get Jing for you. I'm not doing anything anyway. Add a ham sausage for me. It didn't take me long to get here. I looked up at these for big letters. Zhonghai No. 1 high school. At Key High School. 20 minutes later, there were already students coming out. I asked my classmates who came out. Classmates, are all the seniors out of school? Yes, they are. I went to the 3rd grade class. I saw them standing there right in front of me. This girl had a sad face and didn't know what she was thinking. I remembered the girl from before. The middle-aged woman said fiercely, "Teacher Gu, look what she did to my son's face. He's going to be in the entertainment industry. If you delay my son's future, I want you all to go to hell." Xiao Jing looked aggrieved with tears in the corners of her eyes. He was the one who bullied me first. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. I heard those words and walked in. "Classmate, with your face value, if you want to enter the entertainment industry in the future, aren't you thinking too much?" When they heard what I said, they all looked back. Xiao Jing happily shouted, "Xiao Yi brother." This teacher also looked over. I touched Xiao Jing's head. "Your mom is closing the stall. I've come to pick you up. What's going on? Did you get into a fight with your classmates?" Xiao Jing was pulling on her clothes. "Brother Xiao Yi, look at my clothes." He scratched them. I said to the woman, "Your son made the first mistake, so don't be the first to complain." The woman was very forceful. "What's your attitude? I tell you, if you don't pay us compensation today, this is not over." Xiao Jing was very aggrieved. He obviously bullied me first. This woman pointed at Xiao Jing and shouted angrily, "What's wrong with bullying you? Poor people like you have to put up with bullying." I raised my hand and slapped the woman. The sound resounded throughout the classroom. The woman touched a red and swollen face. "Ew, how dare you hit me?" I lifted my hand. "The upper beam is not straight and the lower beam is not crooked." The woman continued to roar, "Teacher Gu, are you a dead man? You're just going to watch him bully us mother and son. My husband is the personnel manager of Zhonghan Capital. I'll let his colleagues in the legal department handle this." Teacher Gu also said honestly that you were in the wrong first. So it's useless even if you go to court. This woman won't let it go. "Okay, you won't handle it, right? Now it's not just Kongjin. Even your school can't have a good time." Teacher Gu looks at Qing. "You go back first. I'll talk to the headmaster about the specifics." "Thank you. Teacher, let's go. Your mom is waiting for you. Let's go home." Before they could leave, the door was opened. This middle-aged man came into the classroom and was furious. "Teacher, why is my son being bullied at school? What are you doing as a teacher?" The mother and son explained. "Dad, it's the two of them. The man just beat up my mom." The man pointed at us and roared, "Stop! You get down on your knees right now and apologize to my wife. You know my boss. Chin Han, if you mess with me, I'll make it impossible for you to live in Zhonghai." "Chin Han," I took out my mobile phone and called him. I happen to have his number. "Han, how come I won your money, and the HR manager of your company came to make me kneel down?" But Chin Han said, "Shit, you're kidding? How can we have such a stupid guy in our company? But do you think I would joke with you?" Hearing this, Chin Han also realized that something was wrong. "I'll go and find out who this idiot is, and I'll definitely give you a statement." The man then asked me, "Who did you just say you were calling?" "Naturally, it's Chin Han." "You're fucking kidding me. Don't you look at yourself. What qualifications do you have to know our Mr. Chin?" "Young man, you should be more serious about bragging." Before he finished speaking, the mobile phone in his pocket rang. Chin Han over there scolded him. "Li Dawang, dare to mess with Lin Yi? You want to die, don't you? Pack up and get out of here. There's no such thing as a fool like you at Chin Han Capital." "Young Chin, listen to my explanation. I'll go and apologize to him right now. I've just taken out a loan to buy a house and a car. If you fire me, my life will be over." "Okay, it just so happens that the African branch is short of people, so go to Africa if you don't want to be fired." Finally, the mobile phone fell to the ground. Li Daowon collapsed on the floor, not knowing what to do. He could only wait for death in Africa. The woman asked Li Dawon, "Hubby, what's going on? What are you doing on the floor?" Li Dawon's eyes revealed fear. He really knows Qin Shao. Qin Shao without saying anything. I opened, then he knelt on the ground and kowtowed. Now he can only admit his mistakes. "Lin Shao, we know we're wrong. Please give me another chance. Don't let Xiao Qin fire me." I kicked him straight away. Li Dawon was knocked down by me. It's lucky I'm here today. If it was Jing and Auntie Liu, I don't know how they'd be bullied by you guys. Get lost. Be good in the future. I took Jane and left to go home. When Xiao Jing came back, she shouted, "I'm home, Mom, today, brother Xiao Yi." I immediately made a gesture to keep her quiet. Xiao Jing's face turned slightly red. "Understand, this is a must secret between us. Sunrise Group Building. I came here at night. I saw that the lights upstairs were still on, still working overtime at this late hour. I walked here and stopped. In front of me is the CEO's office. Isn't this girl working too hard? The whole company's gone, and she's still working overtime by herself. She's not afraid of danger. Inside, Ji Qinyan is eating biscuits. No one brings her food even when she's working overtime. I came behind the door and saw her and snickered a bit. Then I pretended to kick the stool to make a noise. Sure enough, when she heard the noise, Ji Qingyan was very scared. She opened the door. After he came out, he bravely looked around. Who is here? Don't pretend to be a ghost. When he saw no one, he got scared and closed his mouth. She closed the door with a bang. She took out her mobile phone to make a call. Lin Yi, I'm at the office. Can you pick me up? No time. I'm working outside. Lightface cried out in fear. Don't work. Okay. It seems like there are bad people at the company. Okay. Wait for me. I knocked on the door. Light Fan was startled by the noise behind her. She resisted the door. Who are you? My boyfriend will be here soon. Don't think I'll be afraid of you. Hurry up and leave from my company. Since your boyfriend is coming, I will leave first. When she heard this voice, Lightface frowncy, she jumped into my chest. Lin Yi, just now the company seems to be coming with bad guys. It scared me to death. That's not right. Lightface seemed to remember something. I just called how come you arrived, because I was outside the whole time. Then she slapped my head. You're annoying. What are you scaring me for? I looked at her and stroked her head. Of course, I wanted to let you know the dangers of the night and get off work early. You scare me to death. Don't do that again. What's in your hand? The world's best egg fried rice. It's a small stall, but it's the stall I've been eating it for the past few years. I bought it for you to try. I opened this rice box. It smells so good. So Lighten said, this is Auntie Liu's egg fried rice. How did you know? How do I not know? I wouldn't be able to eat at the stall. Their fried rice is just delicious. Eat it while it's hot. Then she pointed to her mouth. You just scared me. Now you're punished for feeding me. Good. People must not imagine that the CEO of the Sunrise Group is pampering me every day. So I picked up a spoon and fed her. She lifted her hair and opened her mouth. Then she said, Oops, give me another piece of ham. Good. I looked at the time. It's already 9 o'clock. It's not early. You finish eating. I'll send you home. Lai Yin looked at me and thought to herself, all the guys who were chasing me before are in the clubs at this hour. Only he would think of buying me dinner and picking me up from work. At this time, the mobile phone rings. It's a call from Chin Han. I've taken care of everything. By the way, I found a few first-tier internet stars with top-notch body and face. Do you want to come over and have some fun? I'll set you on fire. I'm not going. Your internet celebrities can't compare to the ones I have around me. Don't brag. If you can afford to take a picture and send it over, if it looks better than the girl on my side, I'll leave broadcast upside down and chum. I hold my mobile phone horizontally. Let's take a selfie. Lightface asked me curiously, why do you want to take a selfie all of a sudden? Someone asked me to go out to play, said that there are all first-tier nutties and beauties over there. I'm going to use your photo to show them what a real beauty is. Lighting got nervous when she heard that. Do I need to do some makeup? Do you think this dress of mine will work? I took her by the shoulders. You can win them even if you are just playing. Come over here. Get ready. Lightface can only look at the camera stiffly. Don't look so far away from me. I don't get dizzy. It's okay to get closer. She got shy. What are you talking about? I've never taken a selfie with a man before. I don't know what pose to use. I put my arm around her waist and held her on my lap. So that's good. Lightface cried out in surprise. Not bad. Not bad. The temperament piece was pinpointed by you to death. Not to mention female medicines. I see female stars. In front of you there are very few that can win. After the photo was sent over, Chin Han said, I go. This is where you find the star. But also to good looking. Don't forget to tell me when you are live streaming upside down and Edishano. I laughed out loud. Lightface covered her mouth at the side and showed a smile. Che, vanity, we got off the lift. Don't place an order today. I just came to send you home. No way. I still have to support your job of experiencing life. I hooked her chin. Okay, you a big fat sheep have taken the initiative to come to the door. This will I have to weed even if I don't. She slapped my hand away. What kind of adjectives are these? You are the big fat sheep. By the way, I have something to ask you. If I want to set up a charitable foundation, what formalities do I need to go through? There's no way that even very powerful people can fully handle a charity organization like this. It's a bit hard for you to solve the problem of charity with your own strength. I understand your concerns, but I don't care. I just want to do as much as I can on my own. Hearing this, Lightface patted me on the shoulder. You're really good. I'm not as good as you. You're being modest when you say that. I remember you took to buildings before and rented them at a low price to those migrant brothers who came to work in Zhonghai. You've been doing good deeds for a long time than I have. Anyway, you're tired. Help me inquire about setting up a foundation. Okay, I'll ask around for you. We went back to the villa where she's about to go back. I have something to say. By the way, I'm planning to go back to Yongchun tomorrow to have a look around. So if you're free, you can accompany me. Lightface blinked her eyes. That depends on whether I have the time or not. Bye. Drive carefully on the road. I looked at the order on my phone. You received a 5-star review. The maid appeared out of nowhere. Mission complete. Career completion. 100% new career opened. Congratulations, Master, for completing the occupation. Master, do you want to open a new career? You can click open and exit. Finally, I clicked on open, and the maid suddenly moaned. Welcome to the host career experience. College gym teacher. Please receive the career gift pack. 500 million RMB. Attribute increase potion. Sage wisdom. A new career as a college gym teacher. That's too easy. Master, if you drink this potion, not to mention sports, any higher maths is out of the question. Do you want this group of students to be taught maths by a PE teacher? Ha 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 ha. What is this wisdom of the Magi? This sage wisdom, containing the wisdom of all the world's top scholars, helps the host adapt perfectly to the profession of university teacher. I'm a gym teacher. Do I need so much wisdom? Will it be too awesome? But I drank it anyway. The maid stretched out her finger to open the new profession, and my body gradually changed, with light bubbling up around me. Then all the knowledge of foreign languages, physics, maths, chemistry, and so on came together in me. The maid lifted up my clothes. Master, have you noticed? Your body has also changed. This is the effect of the full attribute increase. I looked at my abs and couldn't help but marvel. This potion is too amazing. I then hugged this maid. How exciting. Oops, Master, don't. When I got home, I was lying on my bed. I finally finished my first career. Someone just called me. Mr. Lin, the engineer for Pagani has been contacted. Good. Then I'll ask the butler to send the car over for me. I can't make it tomorrow, but I've booked your flight for 10:12 a.m. What's the name of the orphanage you stayed at? Thank you, Blue Sky Orphanage. What's wrong? Nothing. Be careful on the road. Don't hook up with girls. The next day I arrived at the airport. I looked at my mobile phone and saw that I had bought a first-class ticket. I walked into the plane and sat her down, and a few people walked in behind me. This the sisters saw me frowncy. Yan Yan, look, the little brother over there is so handsome. I have Saturday in first class so many times. Met all the greasy middle-aged people, or the first time to see such a handsome little brother. The man said, can you stop being so crazy? It's a shame. In the future, you will know that the good-looking skin is always the same, and the rich second-generation rich man is 1 in a million. I looked at him. Maid, want to pretend? Pretend on the line. Don't bring me up. I sat her down after saying that. The man continued to say, I did not pretend to be a pussy. Just in the exposition of the fact that money is really more important than the face value. If you don't want to compare, you can ask the stewardess for her wicket at the same time and see who she will give it to. It just so happened that the stewardess came in with a trolley, and he noticed it. Then he waved his hand. Stewardess, please come here. Hello, sir. How can I help you? It's like this. This buddy and I, we both have to want your wicket, but you can only choose one. I've heard that you can meet rich kids in first class and ask for wicket. Is this my peach blossom luck coming? Sir, I'm sorry. We have rules. We can't just add passengers wicket. He then revealed his watch. It's okay. According to the rules of your airline, the passenger's request can't be easily rejected. Right. The stewardess turned her head to look at me, and I didn't want to talk about it. I play my own game, and the watch on my hand was revealed. Crap, isn't this a Patek Philippe 10 million plus watch? Then the stewardess looked down and asked me, Sir, what's your micro signal? I'll let you now. Okay, wait a minute. My sister laughed at him. Brother, your theory doesn't seem to work anymore. How could it? I got the flight attendant's number. Concede. I don't want to admit defeat. Feign how you angrily looked at the stewardess. You are new here. Yes, I was just transferred to first class today. No wonder he's so uneducated. He then said confidently, if I had a slightly more experienced person, I would have one. I took the mobile phone. Why do you want to make a fool of yourself? Suddenly Fang Xinyin pointed to the back. Brother, you quickly turned back. Up a good-looking young lady. Ji Qingyan came up wearing sunglasses and civilian clothes. Feign Hao Yu has already looked dumbfounded. Holy shit, what kind of face is this? I'll stick out my finger. Maid, we'll take her on wicket today. Do you dare? Oh, if I lose to you again, I'll admit you're awesome. Ji Qingyan came over. Give way. The window seat is mine. Feign Hao Yu stood up and took out his mobile phone. The man beside you and I would like to add your wicket. What's the point of adding wicket? I just wrapped my arms around her waist. I hugged her and put her on my lap. Such a superb woman. You have no chance. Give up. Feign Hao Yu was very angry. Shit, what are you doing? Playing a hooligan? Because I have a superpower that can make her fall in love with me in a second. Ji Qingyan mashed my blinking eyes. I pinched her thigh slightly and she screamed out. Fane Hao, you angrily stood up. Don't brag. Missy, you can call the police. We are all your witnesses. I came close to her chest and sniffed. What are you doing? So many people. Not doing anything. Just a stuffy on the plane. Want to breathe fresh air. Ji Qingyan then broke away. So many people are there. This is too embarrassing. I looked at him. How is it? Still compare. Fane Hao Yu has already dropped his jaw in shock. Then a hairline. You bull. After that, I buckled my seat belt. I look at Ji Qingyan. Aren't you busy? Why are you here with me again? Ha ha ha, lied to you. I have nothing to do today. Can accompany you to go around the orphanage. Fane Hao Yu looked at us with annoyance. If not for this idiot, this extreme woman on the side is definitely me. Fane Qingyan took the mobile phone. Brother, I want to manage him to ask for a wicket. He directly refused. To a hair of wicket, a look is scum. When I heard this, I got angry. Who are you to say that I am a scum? You don't even know each other. Go up and hug people's waist, and still say you're not a scumbag. I put my arm around Ji Qingyan's shoulder. We call this love at first sight. We are running towards marriage. So you may have misunderstood. Fane Hao Yu looked at the two of them in shock, and didn't know how to speak. She took away my hand. Well, the hand should be loosened. As soon as I got on the plane, you started to take advantage of me. I came close to her ear, indeed by quite soft. Sleep so comfortable. Ji Qingyan then pinched my hand. She whispered to me, give me a break. I'm going to the bathroom. My underwear is all twisted. I also whispered to her, I'll be lighter next time. Hey, hey, hey. We arrived at the Blue Sky Orphanage. Ji Qingyan looked at the orphanage. Although the property price in Yangcheng is not high, but this location and this area, at the very least, it must be tens of millions of dollars. Right. That's why I think Ma is a pretty stupid person. She could have lived the life of a rich woman, but she's just dying here, and she doesn't have any clothes on her that cost more than 100 yuan. We pushed our suitcases and walked in. Inside, the children were playing happily. A little boy then happened to us. Shall you, brother? Ji Shengyan took the suitcase and said, this is full of delicious food. Let's share it. The children all ran over. Thank you, pretty sister. Ji Qingyan smiled happily and took out the gift box and handed it to the children. Ma walked out with a spatula. Xiaoyi, why did you come back without telling me in advance? So that I can prepare a few dishes that you like to eat. I wanted to give you a surprise, so I came back quietly. Ma saw Ji Qingyan. This surprise of yours is a bit big. I just pushed you to find a girlfriend, and then you brought it here for me. She stood up and greeted. Hello, uncle and auntie. My name is Ji Qingyan. Ma took Ji Qingyan's hand. She is really good looking. From now on you will be a family. You can't bring anything here again. Ma then looked to old Zhao. You quickly give the children things to share. I first take them into the house. Old Zhao saw the people coming outside. The Cui Pain, come out. Ning Yue is back with her boyfriend. The Cui Pain, come on out. Ning Yue is back with her boyfriend. Go and take a look. They're both bringing their friends back on the same day. What a coincidence. Who's Ning Yue? I explained. Her full name is Guo Ning Yue. She's also from the orphanage, but she went to university in Yongcheng. I'm from Zhonghai. Let's go and have a look too. Maybe we'll bring back a handsome guy. Guo Ning Yue were her boyfriend to the door, but this boyfriend's face wasn't good. He seemed to be a bit disgusted with the place. She came to the children. Her sister brought back a lot of delicious food. Her boyfriend saw the kids moving his car, and it showed a very unhappy expression. Then he got angry and scared the kids. You all slow down. I'm a BMW. Don't touch it. I still have to brush the car if it's dirty. Guo Ning Yue saw me. Brother, you're back too. Then she came to us. This is your sister-in-law, right? Introduce me. Ji Qingyan smiled and said, hello. Then he often mentions you to me. We finally meet today. She shook Lai Yan's hand. Sister-in-law, you're so good looking. It's really cheap for my brother. Her boyfriend also stretched out his hand with a lewd smile. Hello, Miss Ji. I'm Ningyu's boyfriend, Wan Dao. I directly slapped his hand away. None of them are outsiders. There's no need to be so formal. Ji Qingyan hid behind me. His heart was very annoyed. How did this fatherless loser find such a superb girl? This man then said, by the way, I am going to take out 100,000 yuan and donate it to the orphanage. Ma directly refused. No need to be like this. You bought this much stuff over. We are already very grateful. I held Ma's shoulder and said, Mom, if people donate, just accept it. A mosquito's leg is still meat, even if it is small. Elder brother Lin, you sound like you've earned a lot a year in Zhonghai. Why don't you donate some too? I took out my mobile phone. Okay, then donate 100 million. This person obviously cannot believe. What do you say? You want to donate 100 million? Don't tease me. Okay, it's not even dark yet and you're dreaming. Well, Maya's ready to pull me away. Okay, it's not easy for you to come back. Let's not talk about this. Let's go to dinner first. This person still won't let go. If you can donate so much for driving an online car, then I'll donate 10 times more than you. Then I naturally agreed and started dialing. Said to the person in the mobile phone, I will send you a card number. Transfer 100 million in cash over. Not a moment later, one was looking at the mobile phone was very shocked. Woma fell back in shock. Xiaoyi, did you really transfer 100 million to me? I rushed forward to help her. He grabbed the mobile phone. Impossible. How can he have so much money when he's a driver of an online car? I saw a text message. Hello, wanna toy pin? Then he has initiated a transfer of 100 yuan million to your bank account with the last 4 digits of your tail number as 3,489. Please check. I've honored my promise. Mr. Wang, your 1 billion yuan donation, when will it arrive? Ji Qingyan sighed in embarrassment when she saw what I did. This person likes to set people up. Mr. Wang doesn't know what to do anymore. What to do? This face hit, sat straight. I looked at this man. Wasn't he quite wealthy just now? Why isn't he talking now? He then walked towards his car. I still have some other things to do, so I will say goodbye first. Guan Yinyu still called out to Wang Dao, wanting to say, I held her shoulders. Just leave. It looks like he's not a good person. You can't be happy with him in the future. Wang Mao got nervous. Xiaoyi, tell me the truth. What's with the money? Where did you get so much money? It's from a small business. Take it and spend it without worrying about it. Ji Qingyan also helped me to explain. Auntie, don't look at him. He's got hundreds of millions of dollars of big projects in Shanghai. That's not good either. It's 100 million, not a small amount. Give it to us. What are you going to do? You need money for business. Give me the account number. I'll return it to you. I put my arms around her. Mom, just take it. I still have enough. Your son's a good man now. Let's eat. I'm starving. I'm hungry. I'll make you some beefs to satisfy your hunger. We went inside. Ji Qingyan asked me, what are you doing later? I'm going to the Yongcheng branch to take a look around. I think there's something wrong with the accounts here. So if you're okay, come with me. I'm afraid you won't be able to find out anything. They must be ready. But she said confidently, don't worry. I didn't tell anyone this time when I came over. My heart thought, you are still too simple. Mom, we are done eating. We still have to go out to run some errands. Ji Qingyan stood up. Her clothes seemed to be holding up, and a tearing sound was heard. She smiled awkwardly. I'll go change before I go. I came to the toilet door and waited for her to come out. She poked her head out. Help me with the zip. It seems to be stuck. Can't you wear an unzipped one? Isn't zipping up something you men would love to do? Why are you complaining about it? But I like taking off my skirt, not tying it. The zip doesn't move at all. Wait, I'll get the scissors. What are you doing with scissors? If you cut it, I won't have anything to wear. Your trousers. There's a thread that's caught in the zip. So if you don't cut it off, you can't pull it out. Ji Shengyan raised her hand in embarrassment. Okay, don't talk about it. Go get the scissors. Click. I brought the scissors. I got inside her skirt. Still not ready. That will definitely take a while. Sunrise Group, Yongcheng branch. We came here. I followed her first to solve the company's problems. Knowing she couldn't handle it well, the employee at the door recognized Ji Qingyan and shouted hello to a Mr. Ji. We arrived at the meeting room. Wang Zhengyi, vice president of Yongcheng branch. Mr. Ji, why didn't you tell us to pick you up? There's no need to pick us up. Take this year's accounts to the conference room. Wang Zhengyi wiped the sweat from his face. Not long after, a large stack of books was placed in front of him. Ji Qingyan looked at the books and suddenly saw something. Where is Wang Zhengyi? The company's accounts are inexplicably more than 30 million in the red, and there are problems with the other accounts as well. No, I'm going to call the police. Just as I finished speaking, a man kicked open the door of the room. This man was wearing other men's clothes and looking at us with a baseball bat in his hand. Ji Qingyan then sniffed. Who are you people? We are here to demand money. Wang Zhengyi owes us 1 million. Quickly hand over the money. Otherwise none of you can leave. She then looked puzzled, asking for money. He revealed a lewd smile. Yo, little girl, you look quite good. If you are willing to accompany me for a night, this 1 million in arrears I do not want. Ji Qingyan, who read this, was very shocked. So I patted her shoulder. I blocked in front of Ji Qingyan. If I guess correctly, Wang Zhengyi shouldn't owe any money. You were sent by him to delay us from calling the police. Right. It seems like I got it right. Kid, what's this nonsense? Looking for death. I took out my mobile phone. How much can the kid give you guys? I wonder if my offer of 2 million is enough for you guys to help me send him to the police station. When they heard what I said, they were shocked and couldn't speak. Then they politely spoke to me. Enough is enough. Big brother, if you want him alive or crippled, we can do it. I roared. Then don't go yet. Yes, 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 we're going now. Ji Qingyan then asked me, so what do we do now? You sort out the financial statement. I'll send you to report the case. We'll go to the police station. You report it, but we can't make a fuss about it. If it's in the financial press, the market value of the Sunrise Group will evaporate. Ji Qingyan happily thanked me. Thank you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know what to do. I let her go in alone. I'll go after Wang Zhangyi. She wants to refuse. No, it's too dangerous. I can't let you go.